Happy Saturday, guys, and welcome to the Venue Live. My name is Roger Ramirez, and this is Houston's first online live performance venue brought to you from R&R Studio. Today, we are here in the studio with our good friends from Red Iris. Red Iris. Thank you, guys, for joining us.
Thank you.
Zeke, Emily, Brock, and other awesome musicians. Sorry, guys. I don't know everybody's names yet, but name tags, that would be a good idea. Next. Oscar and JJ. I know you as the Gorilla Live dude. Yeah, that's the first thing I asked them. All right. So tell us a little bit about yourself and your name and what you do in the band.
Brock Wilson. I play keyboards, rhythm guitar, and backup vocals in the band. Been doing music most of my life. Played in various bands, recorded, put some music out. I got some of my personal music out on Spotify and some of the streaming formats out there. It was country music mostly. But yeah, I've always had a passion for music my entire life.
Oh, it's me. Okay. Emily Glazner. I'm the lead singer. I've always really loved music since I was a kid.
Zeke Hernandez, play guitar. Just been playing for quite a while now. Just enjoy playing all types, everything. Just happy to be here, man. Appreciate you doing this.
Oscar Gonzalez, bass player. Been playing with this guy since we were kids, and this guy since we were teenagers as well. So yeah, just want to do something original, a little creative, have fun doing it.
JJ, drummer.
Nice and easy.
Yeah, nice and easy. All right, so tell us how all of y'all came together. I know a few of y'all play in different projects, but why Red Iris? How did y'all come together?
What do you think, JJ? You want to take that one?
We've been playing as kids. We've been playing as kids forever, obviously. Me and Jay, and then me and Jay played in a cover band for a lot of years. Got a little burned out on that, so I stopped. He continued doing it, and that's where he met Emily and Zeke. And Brock has always been around since we were kids as well. So we decided to get a project together, try to write some good songs that we enjoy playing, and hope people enjoy them. And so yeah, it's kind of
I think it was a lot of it had to do with the guys, especially Jay, getting burned out with cover bands and kind of saying tired of playing the same songs every night and want to do something original. We had talked about it a few years. Oscar and I had worked on music, original music. I had kind of a small studio and had some artists come in, and whenever I needed drums or bass, I would call these guys to come out and help out. And then I guess I had some original music that I had been working on, and Jay, when the CD came out, Jay was like, hey, it sounds good, let's get together and work on it. And we started putting some stuff together, but we realized quickly that the CD I put out was country music, and I had Nashville musicians play on it, and none of us were country music really musicians. So when we started trying to play the music, there was no fiddle, no steel guitar, we didn't have the key, so it just didn't sound right. And we were looking at different singers and kind of taking a different angle. And then we had a few singers, and Emily came in, and we heard her voice, and we're like, okay, let's take this a different direction. And then from there, it took a shape into what is now Red Iris. And Zeke came on board with guitars, and the sound just started coming together. We all have different influences. We all have different backgrounds on what we like, what we've played. And I think when you listen to our music, it really shows up. You can hear some people are like, oh, it sounds like rock, or you got kind of a pop sound to you on some music, and then some of it's kind of a bluesy, soulful kind of sound. And I think what gives us that unique sound is the background that we all have and we bring to the band. Yep.
That was a great response, man. It was very interesting. So why Red Iris? Who thought of the name? Red, what does it mean? What does Red Iris mean?
Now it kind of means something, but before it really didn't. We were all at Brock's and we were practicing, and his wife was like, all right, let's do this. And she goes into the kitchen and she pulls up a monitor quite like that one and puts all these words here and all these words over here.
Oh, no shit.
And yeah, that's kind of how it came together. We were like, well, we don't want this word, this word, this word, or this word, because we all know bands that have that. And it was like, do y'all like Red? Do you like Iris? All right, let's throw them together. And then,
that's interesting.
But now it actually means something in the sense of like red is always kind of represents, at least to me, and I'm sure the guys feel so, like black and red is like kind of like a rock and roll kind of thing.
Uh-huh.
And then Iris is a beautiful flower. It's kind of fragile, and then so but I'm surrounded by these wonderful guys. I'm the girl in the middle, so it's like, for me, when I think of Red Iris, it's like that. You can put these two things together and get something really beautiful out of it, something hard and something sweet and beautiful, and all wrapped up into rock and roll.
That's awesome. That's actually a very interesting way of finding a name. I've never tried that before. It's always
It
so
worked.
hard. It's always so hard to, like, at least for me. I know people that can just come up with kick-ass names, but for me, it's always been like, man, that's like so lame. Like anything that I pick, but that's a good way of like picking different words. And the toilet bowls, the urinators. So Brock mentioned that you all have different styles. How would you define Red Iris, and what style? Like, how would you define the style that you do?
But it's like what he said. I mean, it's all different. Each one of us have grown up listening and loving the music that we have passion for, and we bring those influences. So
just a collection of
it
different
really
styles.
It's like a hodgepodge, which is great because it gives us a different sound that we really enjoy. There's absolutely rock and roll. There's absolutely country. There's southern rock. We have this song called Mother Mary, and it's got this great kind of just great raw feel to it. And then it comes out and rocks in the end. And we have a couple of poppy tunes that we play, and but it's our music, and it's what influences. I mean, I know that I have completely different influences than a lot of the guys in the band, and then I have the exact same influences as the guys in the band.
Well, earlier today we're listening to some music to get in the mood, and you were mentioning Elton John as one of your favorite, which is one of my favorites. Who else influences you as far as artists?
Well, for me, I don't know, as a bass player, Hookie from Joy Division, New Order, Les Patterson from the Bunnymen. Then you have, John Paul Jones, Paul McCartney, great bass players. But we all like talking about different sounds. Zeke played Spanish rock. We grew up, listening to a bunch of alternative Guns N' Roses. A lot of Guns N' Roses, Pearl Jam, that whole era. We were around when all those bands were kicking. So, everyone comes from a different influence. And so the sound's a little, I think unique. I think it's good. Enjoy it. But definitely the Spanish rock thing was a big thing for Zeke.
Yeah, I mean, since the get-go, I don't think there was ever a defined, like, this is the sound, right? So, I mean, at the whole time, it's always been, I mean, I come from roots of Spanish, of Spanish rock, even going into some Tejano and things like that. So that's where I started. That's where I shaded my first stage with, with other musicians, was in that genre. So, but I mean, overall, I mean, I think that, obviously you're gonna hear rock, you're gonna hear soulful Southern rock, you're gonna hear alternative, you're gonna throw some pop in there, and I think the good thing about us is that we don't go into a studio and we say, well, that's not our sound, right? That doesn't sound like us. It just, I think organically, now everything just sounds like us.
I think also what's cool is it's evolving. So our sound from when we started and the new music we're making is changing. I think we're continuing to bring different aspects of our background and what we like and our taste into the new music we're creating. So I think it's kind of cool because I think it'd be kind of, for me personally, lame if we're like, okay, we're a rock band and we're just going to write rock music. That's it. It's pretty wide open for us. Zeke starts playing the guitar piece during practice, and next thing you know, it turns into a song, and we just it just works that way. And we've been really
It's
lucky.
pretty badass, man. So where can people find you on social media? Who's a social media guy?
Well, I think for the most part, all of us are. I mean, but most definitely, you can obviously find us on Facebook, Red Iris Music, at Red Iris Music. You can go to Instagram and go to, I think Instagram is also at Red Iris Music. www.redirismusic.com. So, most definitely all your social platforms, we're going to be there. We're going to try to share, we're going to try to just gain any fan base that we can. That's what it's all about. But
Tell us a little bit about the songs that you're going to play for us today.
So for the most part, we're going to be playing. We actually just did a set at Warehouse Live a few weeks ago, I think. Right, it was 2 weeks ago. So we're going to go through about 9 or 10 songs today, and you know, we're gonna touch a little bit on every part that Brock and Emily was saying on the influences and
Cool.
what you're gonna hear. So you'll
It's
see.
pretty awesome, guys. So, guys, look them up on social media. Make sure you like their pages and share their pages. These guys need to be heard. You have an awesome voice. You were absolutely correct. I was sitting there listening to you. And
By the way, that is not what I said.
no. Okay, let me. Well,
That is not what I said.
That's what I-
said,
Emily toots her own horn.
That's what I.
I said that most people say, I didn't think that was going to come out of you. That's what they say.
I guess that could have been a good thing or a bad thing, right?
Yes. So it's
So-
always a good
so-
thing when they say it.
It's
But
always
yeah,
a good thing.
I'm fantabulous.
So if you're watching on YouTube, subscribe to the channel. Make sure that we can keep doing this. We need fans. We need people's music to be heard. If you're on Twitter, give us a bunch of hearts. And let's not keep them waiting anymore. How about we let's do
Let's
it.
rock and roll.
We're going to take a 2-minute break. Everybody's going to get in their places, put on before I forget, Westone Audio. Thank you for sponsoring us with in-ears. We're all using Westone in-ears today. We've not forgotten about you. Thank you for the pairs that you sent. We're going to keep using them. They're great. They sound clear. And, okay, let's continue, guys.
Awesome.
Thank you.
He's normally shirtless.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Does he have his in-ears in? Okay, go.
What happened? We good?
Yeah, can you hear?
Oh, wait, on me?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I haven't heard nothing. My bad.
Oh. You got your ears plugged in?
Oh,
You got to plug them in, man.
Oh, he has them in, but he doesn't have them plugged in.
See, he's not good at sticking things. You know, it's just.
You gotta find the right hole, dude. You gotta get in the right hole, bro.
I was like, man, Roger's not doing his damn job over there.
I knew that's what you
That's
were.
all right. We're talking shit about you the whole time.
We're here talking about your nipples, bro. I feel like we should censor you.
You were like, I wish I had something like that.
Nice and perky.
Can we get a nipple cam?
Nip cam. Well, thank you guys for joining us today in the studio. Zeke, it's a pleasure to have you here, bro.
Thank you, sir.
What you got going on for us? What you got going for us today?
We're going to go through like a little set of ours and play some new tunes that we've been collectively writing. So we're just going to kick this off, though, with a little bit of Undercover at Night. Can we get started?
Yes, you can, sir. You have my permission.
I love it.
On a cover night, this train's moving on. Come on, dream, mama, dream, sweet mama. And I'm done. She said, don't you give me your shit. Don't you let me know blind. This ain't my first radio, honey, child. My hands are easy to play. On a cover night, this train's moving on. Come on, dream, mama, dream, sweet mama. And I'm done, I'm done, I'm done. He says, I ain't no dog on a chain. Just 'cause people walking my way. I got my own bills to pay now. Honey, this one's sweet. I'm coming back. This train's moving on. Come on, drink mama, drink sweet mama. And I'm done, I'm done, I'm done. She said, don't you be touching my dress. Get your hands up out of my hair. Don't you look at me with those sweet sad eyes. I just don't
was great, guys.
Thank you.
That was great.
That's right, JJ. How you feeling back there, man? The gorilla. We're gonna keep going here just a little bit.
A little bit witching hour.
Yeah, let's do it.
Right. We all know what happens in the witching hour. For all those who know. Sunrise, sunset, talking on your bed, but I came up walking by. It's little high, little low, tell me where did I go when you came up walking by? Red, tap, chicken, love, bed, even though it's time to play, go see. It's the last drink, I'm here, tell me now, don't speak. Ooh, yeah, goes low and high. Slowing down. Your life walking by. He goes to know, so we go. When you came out walking by. A hot step, quick step, turning your head a mess. We know it's time to play, go see. It's the last drink, I'm with you, tell me now, don't speak. Yeah, go low and down, slow and down, slow and You call me and I look back and you speak and I can't breathe. And you call me and I look back and you speak and I can't breathe. But you call me and I look back and it can't mean I need you. And I need Well, it was sunrise, sunset was talking on your bed, but I came up walking back, and it was little high, little low. Tell me where do we go? In the witching hour, and my breath, your sweat turning your head a mess. Baby, no, it's time to play. Go see, it's the last drink. I'm with you. Tell me now, don't speak. Yeah, we go low and down. So low and down, low and down, You call me, I look back, and you speak and I can't breathe. But you call me, and I look back, and you speak and I can't breathe. But you call me, and I look back, and it can't mean I need you. That I need you.
That was very nice, guys. Great vocals.
Thank you.
I was absolutely right to assume that you were awesome.
Say it.
I assumed.
Thank you.
I I blamed myself again.
She normally wears a shirt that says "I am awesome." I'm surprised she didn't
I
wear
need
it
one
today.
made.
I figured.
And it to be like red, right? With little sparklies on it.
It matches the tattoo on her back.
Yes, it does.
What's next?
I think let's slow it down a little bit.
It's
Let's do
Because of You.
let's do some Because of You.
Yeah, which is, a really poignant song to all of us. It's that first song that they tried me out on and was like, is this going to work? And we started off with a bass of the song, and then it turned into this beautiful thing that we've written. But you was always right. I was always leaving, living with my hand on the door, loving with no feelings. She wake up in the morning light to find I ain't stayed the night, but I don't stick around, 'cause it ain't me. It ain't me. It ain't me. And it ain't me. Was you the morning light has left this man broken, and all that I could ever say is it ain't me. Should be so easy to understand. I'm not that kind of man, and now I'm offering the truth that it ain't me. It ain't me. It ain't me. But it ain't me.
Very nice feel. Got a couple of comments. They loved it when the beat picked up. Moon, thank you for watching, sir. You're always loyal watcher.
Thank you, Moon.
Like your guitar skills there, Zeke.
Gracias. Muchas gracias.
Beautiful song, jamming. Moon is definitely going to support Red Iris from now on.
Thanks, Moon.
Thank you, man. Appreciate that, man.
Mother Mary.
Hey, I'm just curious. Is the lighting in here? Because I like to look real sexy. You know.
It's good, man. You look good.
I think you look good. I can see your nipple.
Is it?
Yeah.
I was going for the. Should I put tape?
No, looks good.
No. just
Pasties?
leave it,
I have pasties.
Do you have pasties for us? Because dang.
I got a gaff tape.
It's actually motivating me to play better. I'm looking at it and fixated on it.
It's gaff tape in the shape of circles.
I'll rip that hair right off.
All right, we got another song coming up. This one's called Arise. Pretty good tune. The JJ supports 100 here, so. This one goes out to you, Moon.
Arise. So the moon is going to arise. See how I did that right there?
That was very nice.
I can feel it now. My eyes into the sky. It's falling like a damn tan night. Feels cold, it's restless inside. What is lost for those who don't see all this pain inside of me? Here we are, and now we're still. Like the last drink from my cup, last words of an open book, stained lace and broken chain, shattered pieces of a promised day. That halo of an angry moon is misting in this heart of glue. Open arms and we are sacrificed. Lord, we tick on the clock, the drip of a scene, turn on the page, the burn of a flame, sand in the glass, the ashes of the old, and now here before we are told, the lamp is rocked, the genie is on, telling of our lives are finally untold. Open arms and we are sacrificed. Lord, we rise. We rise.
nice. Very nice.
Well, thank you.
You almost got to catch your breath in here. Whew.
So I guess we're gonna slow it down a little bit, right, guys? This song kind of falls into it's like I guess we like to put it right after the one we just sang, kind of like just falls into that same category. Good, evil, right, wrong. What are we gonna choose? We all know what we choose. Which way was a fun one.
That was jamming.
Yeah, and we always like to dedicate that one to Caroline. So Caroline, that one's for you, for sure.
That was definitely for Caroline, guys.
It's definitely for Caroline, every time, all the time. Ooh. It's a bit hot, but I guess that's fine.
I mean, you kind of are singing your ass off.
Well,
Oh,
I mean, it
thank
makes
you.
sense.
Michelle Cantu Wilson. She may be biased, but the next song is truly one of the best ones ever written. That's what they commented. Do you know and
That's my
Michelle
wife.
Cantu? Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Hey, Michelle.
Hey. What's next?
Let's do Stay.
Let's slow it down a bit. Bit emotional, slow it down a bit. All right. Slowing.
It's kind of funny. This song came out from a riff that was in another song.
Sure did.
JJ cut out the whole other song, and so he just play that riff on the whole song. So this is a this
But
is one
he
of
was
the
absolutely right.
yeah. It was
Absolutely right.
It's actually a strange thing, and I think we took like 5 months trying to figure it out, and then once we made some adjustments, it was
It just happened really quickly.
literally.
When you take back time and you rewrite lines, you're gonna leave me dry. So what are you gonna say? And when you don't really care if I'm standing there, maybe I'll be gone. So who are you gonna blame? And who's gonna tell me no? And who's gonna fill my holes? Who's gonna let me run? How to let you run? And when you take back good and everything that I could have ever give to you, what are you gonna say? And when you don't really see that it was always here, maybe I'll be gone, baby, I'm done. So who's gonna tell me no? Who's gonna fill my holes? Who's gonna let you run? 'Cause I will let you run. Who's gonna save your soul? And who's gonna steal your show? And who's gonna lay me down, oh, lay me down? Stay with me, stay with me, stay with me. Baby, won't you just stay with me? Stay with me, stay with me. Baby, won't you just stay with me? It don't matter how hard I cry, it won't matter how much I try, it don't matter when you're not there. And it don't matter which one who's wrong, baby, we are not that strong, baby, we are not that strong. So stay with me, stay with me, stay with me. Baby, won't you just stay with me? Stay with me, stay with me. I tried and I tried and I tried. It don't matter how hard you cry, it won't matter won't you just stay with me? Stay with me. Stay with me. Baby, won't you just stay with me?
There's a little stay with me action.
I'll stay with you.
Stay with me. Hey, you got that tape?
I have multiple color. I have tons of electric tape too, man. Probably be easier on the nipples.
Yes, sir. No, joking aside, man, I do want to give a big shout out, man. Roger, appreciate you doing this again here at R&R Studios, man, making this
Thank
happen
you so
for
much,
us.
Roger.
Oh, dude, it's a pleasure, man.
Yeah, man, the greatest idea that any Houston studio has, man. You're creating a live venue here. It's all about streaming nowadays, right? So
It's where shit's going, man.
Yeah, anybody that's watching this, make sure and like Roger's place. And man, this is an amazing spot. Y'all need to get out here. If you're doing anything to do with music, you got to get in touch with him.
Absolutely.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys. It's a pleasure. Weststone, thank you. We love you.
Yes, for sure.
yeah, the in-ears sound great.
Yes,
Wonderful.
we can actually hear ourselves.
That's always good.
I can hear the entire band. It's pretty fabulous.
Thank you. Good.
Awesome. So this one here, this one coming up is called, well, I'm still kicking around the name, but it's that fresh. So it's My Life, Your Life, Our Life. It's a little new tune that we put together a few months ago now. And,
Yeah. It's kind of like, don't tell me what to do.
You heard that, Roger?
Yes, I did.
Like, I got this.
All right, let's roll. There we go.
Nice tune, man.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's pretty fresh. So
We really appreciate original music here, man.
Thank you. You all right, JJ, back there? Good to go?
Got Drowning and
Yeah, let's knock out Drowning for her.
Red Iris, guys.
That's
Red
right,
Iris.
Yeah. Again, thank you so much for having us, R&R Studio. Thank you, Roger, for having
Yeah,
us.
dude,
we
it's a
really
pleasure.
appreciate it. It's
Fun.
been a fun time, yes, for sure.
Yeah, awesome. So we do have a show October 4th coming up. It is at the Pub Galleria in Houston. We'll be sharing the stage there with the band Hennessy.
They were here a couple of days ago, right?
Yeah, they sure were.
Yeah,
So,
they were
Yeah.
here on Sunday.
How y'all
Awesome.
doing?
awesome. So yeah, we'll share the stage with band Hennessy, Doug Westcott, and the Red Sun. Everybody on the bill on the top. So band Hennessy actually won 94.5 The Buzz, the next big thing here in Houston. Doug Westcott and Red Iris, we got top 20 selection. So we're going to try to put a little show in together to put some of these great bands together and try to knock it out for you. So October 4th, Pub Galleria on Richmond. They're in Houston, Texas. But we're going to keep this going. We're going to do a little bit of Drowning here for you.
For sure, man.
At night, screaming in my sleep, waiting for the change. A bitter words don't you speak. Just not too close, don't want too far. But I hear the sound of your voice. Can you hear me now? You stand too close to me, so hear me when I call. Can you hear me when I say, save me from myself as you walk me down that hallowed hall, feeling all of my demons. Watch me as I fall. Just stand close, don't walk too far. I hear the sound of your voice. Can you hear me now? You stand too close to me, so hear me when I call. Can you hear me when I say I'm drowning now? The rattle in my brain blocks out all of the light. Still waiting for the change, drowning in my shade. You stand too close to me.
Very cool stuff.
Thank you.
I had to take a deep breath after that. And regain, you know,
And like
all
two
the
songs of
calm down
just
from the
listen to me.
excitement. Just relax. I
Two
didn't wa-
songs in a row of like, hey, man, just listen to me.
I didn't want to scream on the mic, you know, like a little schoolgirl, you know. I had to relax. I had to self-control around you.
Well, we appreciate that, Roger. I know you have to change later, but it'll be okay.
Just keep the cameras rolling when he changes.
Yes. Actually, I got out of my pajamas. I had to.
So,
We noticed that.
I know, I had to get all-
We weren't gonna
nice
say
fluffy
anything, man.
pajamas. Yeah. We were just going to be like, oh, yeah, he was totally in blue jeans from the
But
from the
next
start.
time we were all going to show up in pajamas. We had already talked about it.
We should.
Special PJ recordings.
PJ, well, actually, I have this idea in my head of doing jams and jammies.
There you go. Perfect.
Yeah.
We just have to actually do it and bring your favorite pajamas.
We can just get in jammies now.
Yes, we can.
Well, once again, man, appreciate everything here. We're gonna do one last song for you guys. This is called Moonlight. Emily, if you wanna introduce it.
Yeah, this is a song absolutely really poignant to me, but I like the fact that I've heard people say that it was poignant to them. It's something that when you lose somebody, you know, they're always still with you. And I wrote this about somebody who was very, very dear to me. My husband passed away, and it was the best way to say, you know, even though you're gone, I'm going to carry on everything that you're doing. And I know that's happened to so many people. You know, cancer is terrible. But it could be that, it could be something else. It could be somebody who's off fighting a war, and they're not there, but, you know, the person left behind is still carrying on. So it's just like I'm carrying on in your spirit and in your words and in everything that you gave to me. And for me, I'm going to give it to my children. And I dedicate this to them, to Aubrey, Stephen, Zachary, Jacob, and Reagan. This is Moonlight. He said, don't you lie, and don't say why. If it wasn't worth all this pain, you still hold on. You're sleeping sound, so goodbye, my love. But I hear your words, I hear your voice inside my head. Can I hold on? And I am standing in the moonlight, I'm living life on this side
Thank you guys so much. Once again, we are Red Iris, Houston, Texas. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for
you.
watching.
Thank you very much,
Thank
guys. Thank you very much for joining us today in the studio. We had a great time. We hope that this is not a one-time thing. We hope to get you back over here for
We love
another
it.
jam sessions. And now, because it's been said, jams and jammies.
There we go.
There we go.
We'll bring some Baileys, put in our coffee.
There you go.
Mm,
Is that
yes.
just a me thing, or that's like an everybody thing?
I think
No,
that's
no.
an everybody thing.
That sounds like a
Yeah.
We'll
let's do
join
another
you.
show right after this.
Sounds like we're going to the store right now.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much, guys. Please let them know, Zeke,
so much.
again, where they can find you on Facebook.
Yeah, absolutely. So www.redirismusic.com. You also got your social medias, your Facebook at Red Iris Music, Instagram at Red Iris Music. We also got our EP that came out a few years ago, RI5. You can find that on the streaming platforms. Downloading them. We got the merch available as well. So we'll have all that available for you guys next show. And, once again, we appreciate everybody and see you next time.
Thanks, Roger.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you so much, R&R.
It's been a pleasure.